fucking Hindi musical.
What's the musical?
Fight Club 2. It's called Fight Club Members Only, and it is a Hindi musical. And
So
I
is it
just found
based
out
on
about it.
the graphic novel? We're recording now, but
No, it's supposed to be just like some. I think what happened was like they like ended up losing, not losing, but like the copyright for the Fight Club franchise or whatever, like for the movie, ended up lapsing, so they were able to buy it for super cheap and just made a movie. Like it has nothing to do about it. Like it's supposed to be they have a fight club to like raise money for their college or some shit. But
what the
instead of fighting,
fuck?
it's just a bunch of musicals, bro. It's dude, it's ridiculous. I was like, dude, they have a second Fight Club. I'm watching it, and I like click on it, and immediately it's like some like super duper like crazy like
Bollywood shit.
yeah, bro. Like just it was crazy. Everything I couldn't read it. I didn't know what was happening. It was just like some crazy ass music, and I was like,
Bro,
I'm here for it, bro.
I'll
And then
sample
after
it,
some
bro.
bangers though.
after the fifth musical, it busted out into a rap, and he told me about his Bollywood style, and I was like, I can't do it no more, bro. I was like, I can't do it again, bro.
Oh no.
But I made it about like an hour into Fight Club 2. Needless to say, I'm not gonna watch it again. If it was a masterpiece, I don't have the patience.
That's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, bro, I don't like to listen to people sing in movies. That's not my sauce.
There'd be
Wasn't
some like
watching.
goofy ass shit in Bollywood movies. Like it's like
Fact.
it's pretty like
Dude.
amazing. Like
It
and the
is.
special
They have, like,
effects are so bad.
They have the best fucking special
Yes,
effects.
they do, dude. Yes, they do.
Like the one superhero dude that like busted out 900 AKs out of
Dude,
his
can we
fucking.
like start like a petition to get Hasbulla to be a fucking superhero in a fucking Bollywood film, bro?
No, he's gotta be the villain.
Dude, I saw this video of Hasbulla on the street, and like his homies were like talking to this lady, and they were like, "He wants to pet your dog." And she like tried to walk over with the dog, and he screamed, like pulled out this knife, and this knife was like half the fucking size of him. It was just like a regular fucking switchblade, bro.
No.
I
No.
swear to God, it was the most funniest shit I have seen in a long time, man.
So
It
who
was
are
great.
you? Who are you guys?
I'm your mom. No, I'm kidding. I'm Worm. This is Undead Ronin. We are from Vile House and Magic Cult, and
In the United States,
we make peanut butter and jellies with our feet.
he does that.
We make Bollywood feature films.
Yeah, bro.
Feature films.
Yeah.
Anybody
dude,
here
it's
seen American Psycho 2 and think of and now that because apparently like I haven't seen it, but apparently it has nothing to do with American Psycho 1. So like that kind of reminds me of the Fight Club 2 kind of thing.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it was. It just like it had the name, and it was like,
Reminds me of Train to Busan 2. It had nothing to do with Train to Busan 1.
yeah.
Apparently
What's
that
the
was
one
fire
shit?
though. Train to Busan 2 was actually
I
kind of cool.
Dude,
I was not a
whole
fan.
thing.
I was not a fan of the second one.
Did you ever watch? Did I ever make you watch The Kingdom? The like,
I don't think so.
it was
Doesn't
like
sound
the
familiar.
zombies and like the Chinese Kingdom.
Oh, yes,
Dude,
yes.
that shit was gas.
You put that on in here.
That was fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Netflix. It's literally called The Kingdom. It's like some crazy ass like, I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese. I can't remember, but it's like a bunch of like samurai swords and fucking zombies eating
Fire.
dicks and shit. It's gas.
I think that's on Netflix. Yeah, people was fucking with that.
Yeah, dude, it's fire. I stumbled across it on accident on mushrooms, and I was like, "This is cool."
So, what do you guys bring to the world here?
I bring some fuck shit music. I do a lot of music. A lot. Like, if you name a style, I probably have done it in the past or still do it to this day.
Okay,
I bring a lot of self-hatred.
what's it called? So, I assume you've done bluegrass music.
No, actually.
I'm just playing.
You could. That would be sick.
Bluegrass
I feel like
funk.
it's only a matter of time before I make bluegrass, bro. Like I feel like I feel like it's inevitable. I'll do it one day.
The amount of times I've thought about doing fucking reggae.
I've done a couple reggae tracks.
I have thought so hard about doing it, but I've never done it before.
It's fun, dude. It's definitely it's a whole different style to get into.
Oh,
like,
I know.
It's like a complete
Definitely.
different thing.
Like, starting off in dubstep has a lot of those fucking reggae elements in it. Well, the old dubstep used to. And that's where I got started producing and all that, even before I started doing vocals.
What is the
So-
old dubstep?
Like, Prime, Skrillex, fucking old school Datsik, stuff where they had the offbeat guitar skanks and the piano, and
They had skanks.
that's what it's called.
We
The
need
term
some
is,
skanks, bro. We need to find some vile house skanks.
you tried to give me
Vile House. So,
but
If you're watching this, that was not a real invite. We don't want skanks. Please and thank you.
you guys are taking. I don't know.
I actually still make dubstep. It's just way different than what I used to.
Yeah.
You have a different side venture I saw on the SoundCloud.
Yes. It's called Norek.
He has a couple.
Yeah.
There's a couple that get tied in. There's a couple that are just like out there, no
Yeah.
correlation. But yeah, side projects galore always.
I like making side projects, and I also like apparently never finishing my albums.
Yeah,
Well, you have a lot of good singles though. Like that's the thing, though. Is you have like a
Yes.
your
he does.
like I was like
Yeah.
checking it all out, and it's like you got a lot of good stuff going on.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Since back in the fucking day, dude. Like whenever we first started,
Mhm.
like I used to fucking be in like noisecore bands and gore grind bands and shit. And he was like, "Dude, we should rap." And I was
Bitch,
like,
you were like, we should rap.
Was I?
Yeah, because we were tripping on
Oh,
acid,
I
listening to fucking.
Oh yeah, you're
Bones.
making beats and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying to make
and-
dubstep, tripping on acid.
Yeah, like out of nowhere, we just started fucking rapping. It was like it was weird,
It was
but he
bad.
was always way better than me, and I
Don't
still
listen
to
to
this
him.
day it blows my fucking mind.
So y'all
When
done
we
came
first-
up together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
When we
dude.
first started, he was way better than me. I didn't know what flow was.
No, but you definitely figured it out pretty fucking quick,
Well, that's
bro.
probably the autism.
Definitely. Definitely, it paid off.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking. Yeah, we started this shit back in like 2016,
Yeah, we've been friends since like
2014.
yeah.
How'd y'all meet and,
And-
shit?
That's a
He
funny
hit
story
me
too.
up on Facebook and told me that I looked gross and told me that I should kill myself, and I said thank you. And then a month later, one of my homies drugged me over to his house, and I proceeded to offer him a cigarette, and like I stayed at his house for like a week after that, bro. Like we just immediately
the
became
cigarette
best friends.
of ultimate bonding.
I don't. Yeah, it was some fuck shit. I don't.
Yeah.
So he saw you and was like, "You, Dad, that's
Bro,
so
I was-
funny."
Yes. Because for some reason in my head I thought I fucking hated him.
Yeah, I don't know what I ever did.
You didn't. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You didn't. Do.
Yeah, he just hit me up. He was like, "You look gross. Kill yourself." I was like, "Cool, thanks, bro." Like, all right. I have no idea who you are. All right.
Bro, I saw his fucking profile picture. He was like, oh, still fucking standing up in the mirror, and his fucking earlobe was all fucking broken and shit. And I was like,
Oh yeah, that was right after I got my ear kicked. Up.
I
That
was
shit
like, you look
sucked.
gross, motherfucker. Can't say you
Speaking of concerts, bro. Speaking of concerts, I was a fucking freshman in high school, and I got like kicked in the ear at a fucking hardcore show out in Chicago. It was at a house in a basement, and I fucking caught somebody's heel through my earlobe, and it like ripped my earlobe open because I had like big ass fucking stretched ears, and still to this day they have not healed, bro. It's like it's
I blame
still
the doctors
fucked.
for that.
Can we see
Yeah.
this?
I don't know if you can really see it, but there's like a split in my fucking ear. Like, it's fucked.
Gosh,
Because
darn.
yeah, he used to have like big ass fucking lobes.
Yeah, I used to be able to fit a 2-liter bottle through my earlobes whenever I was like 8th grade freshman.
Mm-hmm.
When you were a freshman,
Yeah, bro. I grew up, my dad had neck tattoos and my mom was covered in tattoos, and I was like, you guys can't tell me shit. I was like, I'm modifying my body. doing it. I had face tattoos by 18. I had like finger tattoos at like 16. My ears were stretched to shit by the time I even hit high school. Like, they didn't care though. I was a good kid, so
Yeah.
like they didn't. I mean, aside from like my really bad drug use, but whatever. They never knew about that. It was all right. It was all right. So they never really cared, but shit.
So what would you say, Ronan? What would you say your childhood was like as well?
I had a really good childhood. I can't lie. I've always had really good parents and not a lot of struggles.
Yeah, your parents are the shit, bro.
The only really the only real struggle we've ever had is money, and we still struggle with that.
That's life, baby. Welcome to America.
That's absolutely life.
$1,000 is
make us rich.
Like 10 years ago. Like all the inflation shit is like so true. Like it's like people like joke about that, but it's like now that I'm like older and have like shit to
Don't
pay
about
for.
it all you want, bro. McChickens aren't $1.25 anymore, and that should tell you something. Like,
bro, yeah, bro. I remember they were like $3 or some shit. Like they always had some deal. Now they're like $3.25 or whatever the fuck.
Right. Fucking ignorant. And whenever I start talking to people about inflation, I'm like, inflation is a man-made concept. It doesn't have to exist.
No, it doesn't.
They're like, oh, yes, it does. Like, no, it doesn't.
No, it's actually not supposed to exist.
It's not supposed to exist with paper money.
Right.
It was made for metal, fucking precious metal coins, like gold and silver. There was no reason it should have transferred over to paper money.
Because it meant people could make more money.
Exactly.
When they
started pressing fucking cotton dollars, they transferred over the fucking inflation system that came from ancient Rome.
Yeah.
And the reason they started doing it in ancient Rome is because they started mixing their silver, like pure silver coins, with like nickel and copper, and those were worth less, so the money was worth less than a standard full fucking silver coin.
And another thing is that like if the Federal Reserve prints money, then first off, let's just distinguish the difference. Federal Reserve prints money that's ordered from like various companies. They need X amount of cash. You know what I mean? They gotta pay for interest. That's not like a problem. You know what I mean? But then there's a problem where it comes to when somewhere in the government something needs money, right? So then the Federal Reserve is like, all right, we're just gonna print some money. That money is then that's now debt. They don't just print it out of thin air. So what happens is the United States owes money to the Federal Reserve. So then what happens is like the debt increases, and what does that increase? The taxes. What does that make? The income of people less. Like people make less money. I don't know if I'm like right, but like this is what I hear from people.
That's why minimum wage is just starting to fucking change after like over a decade.
Right.
It's been at $7.25, or was at $7.25 for
years.
Like a decade and a half, maybe. I could be wrong on that, but it was a long ass time.
Yeah, it was fucking years.
But minimum wage stayed the same, and everything else's price went up.
Yeah, and then minimum wage went up, and now everything else is going
skyrocketing.
Up
everything is skyrocketing.
We're supposed to make minimum wage higher so we can afford things, not make minimum wage higher and then everything more expensive. So we're back at square fucked all over again.
Exactly. like there's absolutely no reason that we should have to fucking. You can't buy a house anymore. You can't even rent a house on minimum wage.
No.
Currently, after it's been raised.
You can barely rent an apartment depending on where you live, dude.
And if you do, you gotta work 40 to 60 hours a week.
Right, dude. And
you need to work like 20.
Ridiculous.
You need to work like 30 hours a day.
Right.
Which obviously isn't possible.
Dude.
So that's why they're like, oh, you can just get more than one job. You shouldn't have to get more than one job.
Right, bro.
It is minimum wage because it is the minimum amount you should be able to make to be living. It is the smallest you can make and live.
Yeah, yeah.
It's no longer the case.
No, it's just the lowest wage you can make.
Which is inhumane.
That's it. There's nothing else to it. No.
At this point,
live, it's just...
at this point, minimum wage is inhumane.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, bro.
You can't pay your bills. You can't pay for food.
No.
You can't pay for luxuries. Certainly.
Well, I mean,
how are you supposed to pay for?
Like here's what it's like. Well, I mean, because I got 2 jobs, but I still got like multiple places I stay at because I'm a 19-year-old kid who has decently well-off has pretty well-off parents. But it's like I know a lot of people that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone who's a bus driver full time, and he also works as a line cook at a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
And he pays for, and he
hate
can only really
restaurants.
afford an apartment. You know what I mean? He makes a lot of money. You know what I mean? He's probably saving up a lot of money, but it's like that's the reality for a large percentage of the population is they gotta work 2 jobs as a waiter and then they work at Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I know another person that does that as well. No shame to them. They gotta do what they gotta do, of course.
No, absolutely not.
And it's
They
like,
do
but
what
that's
they
just a
gotta do.
reality. You know what I mean? For
Mhm.
living in like
This day and
America
age.
in this day and age. You can still find some fun stuff to do. Like I got a busy schedule, but I'm here staying up till 2 a.m. doing interviews because I love this shit.
Exactly.
Y'all are beautiful human beings. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to be with you guys. So, but it's like, a lot of people they aren't able to do what they want to do because they have to do what they have to do.
I am incredibly fucking lucky
Yeah.
to be able to do what I do what I love doing, and pay my rent off of what I'm doing.
Yeah, bro, it's really fucking cool, dude. Like, I haven't had a job in 4 years. I've just been existing off of my music. And,
I haven't had a job since
tight.
2018. Because
Yeah.
music, and because I have ridiculously crippling social anxiety.
But how do you guys make money off your music? Like for people like
Streams.
that could be up and coming music streams.
The
Streams and merchandise, bro.
Mm,
Like,
merch is the
even
huge
if it's
part.
just like a single fucking T-shirt,
Mhm.
like merch is
It's really fucking important.
the key, bro. I have a merch website. Like, I have a bunch of merch up on my Bandcamp, and like the amount of times I'll just wake up and have like an order with a couple shirts that I like. Oh, and I'll wake up and go press them in the fucking garage and shit. But like, the amount of just like random ass sales I get from people that I have no idea who
Mhm.
they are, just sending a shirt to fucking Austria today, like sending one to Sacramento today, like just all over the place, and it's really cool, dude. Like, I don't know. In the past couple of months, I've managed to save like a pretty decent amount of money. Like,
Mhm.
about fucking, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably save more money and just spend it all on like Fago.
And baking goods.
Yeah, bro.
Cake.
But another really good tip that I learned myself is stockpile music in
Yes.
the background.
Yes.
Release stuff like every now and then just to keep people coming back and more interested in like newer stuff. But keep making stuff and keep putting it in what we call a vault. It is unreleased music that we put in the vault. So I have 100 songs in the vault right now.
Yeah, I got it.
I have
Yeah.
203 or 200 or so released, and 303 on my SoundCloud, and most of them are privated.
I'm pretty close to that.
So-
He's got me beat by like a good like 60 or 70, but I'm still like pretty close to that, dude. Like,
What you gotta do is you gotta get stuff in the vault, and then you have to get a release schedule.
yeah.
Scheduling your music is fucking key.
Yeah, dude, you gotta, because if you schedule your music, let's say you want to drop a song on Spotify every 3 weeks, you
Mhm.
want to drop a song, it'll start to pick up on the fucking like algorithm on Spotify, and it'll start throwing you in like people's release radars
Mhm.
and like weekly discovers, and like you'll have more of a chance to get into like the
Tirade.
smaller, well, yeah, like you have more of a chance to get into like the smaller ones, but you do also have a chance to get into shit like Tirade or like the all new metal and like
Mhm.
just shit like that, dude. All you gotta do is just like be consistent, and also the cool thing about that is consistency helps you stay into the feng shui shit and be able to excel in your craft, bro. Like, I don't know, I started making beats recently again, and
I finally got him to start fucking
dude,
doing
like
his
for the
shit.
first time in years, I started making beats, and like most days I'll just like wake up and make a beat, or else like, dude, I made an album from scratch, made all the beats, wrote everything, recorded it, had the art done, like everything in a day, And then I did the same thing with an EP like 2 days later, like a 3-track EP. So I don't know, like it's just staying busy and staying consistent and just.
And even if you can't like be constantly doing music like we are, obviously you're not going to be able to do that if like you're in school, you're in college, you're doing work. So do it when you have free time.
Yeah.
You have to try and physically make the time to
Also,
do it.
don't give up, bro. I like to give
Facts.
up on shit. That scared the fuck out of me. Are you kidding?
Well, that's another thing too. Like what you were saying about the scheduling thing. Like I'm gonna keep it above you. I got 2 jobs. I have college, and I have a group therapy program that I have to go to. And I still, in the last month and a half, have put out 1, 2, 3, probably 4 or 5 albums, and probably like 15 to 30 type beats and singles of rap songs and just beats.
That's really fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Along with all these YouTube videos too.
Oh yeah.
Bro, YouTube videos are a fucking pain. I hate making YouTube videos. That's why all my music isn't on my YouTube, because I hate making YouTube videos.
TunesToTube.com. Just do that. Nah, but you know what I mean.
I refuse to have that fucking watermark, and I'm not paying for it.
Yeah,
I refuse.
but it's like
I just gotta learn how to use After Effects, and we'll be fine.
After Effects is easy. It's the rendering part that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit takes like 3 hours. I try to make like a little thing that like it speaks, and like when you speak, it like a little thing. But like it was like fucking like it's gonna take 48 hours or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good.
Lord.
Rendering stuff has been a lot faster for me lately since I have like a really nice graphics card now.
Yeah, like I think the longest thing that we had to wait for to render was the Display of Agony thing.
The full album?
No, I'm talking about the preview.
Yeah.
Of the actual full from scratch render of the dude hanging.
Well, that's because that was Blender.
Oh.
That wasn't After Effects. We had to fucking 3D render that, and that takes fucking forever.
A Display of Agony is a very good album.
Thank you. I appreciate the fuck out of that.
It is his best project to date that's released.
Everything is Bleak was really, I like that one, and like the beat switch.
Thank you.
Like what like types of music do you like blending like together the most?
I don't know what kind of fucking
You blend black metal into everything.
Yeah, I blend black metal into fucking everything. It doesn't matter. I'll blend black metal into anything like that.
He is
I'll do it, bro.
The inventor of blackened rap. If you go on Google right now and search blackened rap, him and I come up.
I've been making black rap. Okay, so essentially there's a bunch of genres, subgenres of black metal, and it's called blackened grind, blackened death, and it's just black metal essence in a genre that's not black metal. And I took rap and black metal, which really nobody has ever done. Ghostbane was a black metal fan to an extent, but
he went the more industrial route, though.
Yeah, he went more the Trent Reznor, Marilyn Manson route. Nobody's really done actual black metal and rap, and I don't know, I just started fucking doing it one day, and it evolved into Decline, and then Decline evolved into Display of Agony, and then dude, I don't know, it's just
shout out Kid OD.
Shout out Kid OD. But I don't even
the masterpiece that is Display of
Yeah,
Agony.
bro, he produced damn near everything on that. Him and Cuddy produced that. That was all.
And he did the mixing.
Shit. Yeah.
He shitted all over that mixing.
Yep.
I love putting that shit in music. I made a DSBM funk project with Virgie Rec. It was so fun. It was just the sad ass black metal samples, and it was just that fucking
Absolutely.
Little
and see I've been sampling DSBM since 2016 or 2017. Whenever The Bright Side of Dying came out, there was a song called "It's Over Now" on there,
I didn't even know he was sampling this shit, and I was producing it.
And dude, it was like, I don't even remember I think it was Silencer. I think it was a Silencer song. But like back then, like 16-year-old me was like, I'm sampling some fucking DSBM in my first rap project. Like, so like, I don't know, like for me, blackened rap, like
It's him.
it's yeah, like I don't know, like even whenever I just like rap, like the contents of my rap are very black metal because it's all about drug abuse, suicide, self-harm, and like mental illness and like devil worship. It's all just like all my music is just like a therapy session, and like so I don't know. I just like it.
That's the
turned
way to
into
go.
black metal rap.
Yeah, I
It
fuck
is
with
the
it.
way to go, dude.
Like
It's
I
way
like
cheaper than a therapy.
It is
yeah.
way to each therapist.
People ask like
When
why
you're
do you like?
eats that.
People ask like why do I like dark music? It's like you just don't understand, bro. Like that's all I can say.
Because you can relate to it in your thoughts.
It's just,
Exactly.
dude, it resonates to the soul.
It does.
Like, dude, I got a fucking. I think it's like almost like 300 hours of a playlist of just straight DSBM on Apple Music, and dude, I'll sit there, I'll listen to that shit when I'm sleeping, I'll listen to that shit when I'm drinking coffee in the morning, I'll listen to that shit when I'm driving. I like, dude, all the time. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Like, it just something about like the sadder, like more agonizing black metal. It resonates in my soul, and it's just like it's such a fucking vibe, bro. Like, and it's not like, oh, I'm sad now, blah, blah. Like, no, bro. I'll be out in the sun, like fucking making barbecue ribs, just like blasting fucking DSBM, bro. Like, it doesn't matter.
I feel
It's
it.
just, that's my shit, dude. Like, and I love all kinds of music. Like, I'm a huge Enya fan. I fucking love Shakira and
I was
Britney
gonna say.
Spears and fucking Lady
Britney
Gaga
Spears,
and
fire,
shit.
bro.
Love Britney Spears. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, ever since I was a little kid, like the harsher shit, like black metal and like grindcore, like shit like Dark Throne and Mayhem and fucking Pig Destroyer and fucking all kinds of shit like that, dude. Like, I was in 4th grade. And I got this.
Grade.
Are you
What
from?
the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I had a Prowler in the Yard by Pig Destroyer for my birthday, from my uncle, and I had a bunch of homies that were sleeping over, and we were sitting in my room with the light off, and I was like, all right, we're gonna listen to the Pig Destroyer CD, and the very last song on the album, it's called Piss Angel, and like it like fades out after the song, and it's quiet for a minute, and then it like starts with like this weird like feedback static, and then like this girl like kind of like harmonizing in the background, and then it like starts with like this robot voice that was in the beginning of the album, like on the first song, and it like starts talking about people being stuck on a roller coaster, and then this chick starts getting fingered, and eventually this girl climbs up fully into her womb while the people on the roller coaster are stuck on the roller coaster and their flesh is melting off. And like, dude, all the kids got scared and they left, and I didn't have friends for like 2 years until I moved. They told everybody, they were like, dude, he listens to some fucking weird shit, man. Like, you should be friends with him. And like, here's a little 4th grade me, like, da 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 da. He was like, fuck you. You know, I'm like, it's just
What
like,
song is this? I need to know this song like now.
It's called Piss Angel by Pig Destroyer. It's like towards the end of it, like you have to look up the whole song, and it's like 8 minutes or some shit, and it's like after it, there's like this whole fucking thing, and it's like it ties into the beginning of it, and it's the story of Jennifer, and like it starts off with like I don't even remember at the beginning of it, but it's like
using AI to help you produce.
Prowler in the Yard is by far one of the greatest heavy albums to ever be created.
This
ever.
is amazing. I'm gonna listen to this later. I want to know. Do you like Midden Warfare? Midden Warfare.
Yes.
Because I love that shit. Fucking.
Dude, it's so fire.
But like, yeah, like I couldn't definitely like remember like in high school like not showing people certain shit because like I know they would not connect with it. Like I remember I told someone I listened to like MC Holocaust and they're like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, okay.
Nobody ever likes hearing that. Nobody ever likes hearing that, bro.
Never.
Ever.
I was like,
Oh my god, dude.
Or like they know like two sentences about Burzum, and I'm like, I like Burzum, and they're like, what? What would you listen to? And that's like, all right, I don't listen like literally.
I love Burzum.
I love Burzum. I just got the Philosophin, whatever the fuck it is, cassette. I got cassette of it like recently.
I just got
from Back on Black or whatever it is.
He actually introduced me to the heavier side of music. Like, my parents and stuff were all, like, metalheads, but they listened to stuff like Korn and Limp Bizkit and Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson. But he introduced me to deathcore and fucking brutal slamming death metal and shit like that.
Yeah.
I just recently got this one. I collect cassette tapes as well, but this is my recent Burzum pickup.
What do you got like in the underground, like in the raps? And do you have any like anything like Doom Shop, Raider Clan, like anything like that?
I got some Doom Shop CDs. I don't really have very many of my like underground rap cassettes. I got like old Casket cassettes like from Ryan Maxwell and Ricky Lagoon and shit. And like old Ethereal Lotus cassettes, and
he has this.
I have an old Roz Dillum's cassette that's signed from the first time I ever did a show with him.
He has this cassette from this one fucking
Shouts
piece
out,
of
Roz.
shit rapper. Titles like God Vessel or something.
Oh yeah, dude, that fucking Undead Ronin piece of shit, bro. I fucking hate that kid. I got a couple different albums from him, bro. They're trash.
They are.
Yeah, like
Fucking-
I just got into collecting. I just got NASA by SGP. I just got that on cassette, and I got what else did I get? I got Mayhem Death Crust like a little bit ago. I don't know. I know like a little bit about black metal. Like I am like top of the level, like Burzum, Mayhem, Men in Warfare. Like,
I'm not the biggest black metal fan, but he's getting me more into it.
There's just like so much. There's black metal for any mood, you know? Like any moment. There's black metal for eating spaghetti, bro.
Like,
yeah, I just got put on a Sissy Spacek, the noise band, and like, do you know Sissy Spacek?
Bro, what was that one dude that we just recently found? That really fucking good rapper dude. I can't remember his fucking name.
What did we find him on?
YouTube.
Ned
And you were like, how have I never heard this guy before? He was doing like really, really good like original Memphis shit.
What are you talking about?
Let me think. I don't know. If you name who he is, I'm probably gonna know who he is.
Yeah. And it's gonna piss me off because I didn't think about it like off the top of my head.
Uh-huh. It was really fucking... The name of it was really obscure. I cannot for the life of me fucking remember what it was, but it was so fire.
It was on YouTube?
Yes.
Go to search history.
Because we were just going through and looking at fucking different albums, remember? And it just popped up and you're like, hey, what the fuck is this? And then it was fire.
It wasn't Lowdown, was it?
Oh.
What was it?
He knows what I'm talking
I know
about
what
now.
it was. Oh fuck, what was
You got it.
Didn't it have green on the
Orko the Psychotic Alien.
That was it! I can stream it.
Is that the
Stream it,
guy?
bro.
No, I got like a screen set up where like it'll like fuck everything up with the recording because I got like all this shit all over the place, like where it'll like probably go on this side of the screen when I have the screen being covered on this side of the screen. So just play from your phone is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Here, I'll just put it.
Well, you don't have to be in the stream. You can just like it'll just play through YouTube on the shared screen.
Oh, we don't even have to.
Oh, okay, then fine. Fuck it. Play through your fucking phone.
Yeah, buddy. Let me find them.
It was.
It's cutting on off. Just send me the link to it later and I'll listen to it after the podcast.
But I got you.
Bro,
But-
this shit was so fucking fire.
Yeah, I found it. I was sitting in my car smoking a bowl and like just scrolling through YouTube. And I was like, what is this? I've never seen this before. And like, it looked cool. It sounded cool. I was like, I'm going to check it out. And
Was
like,
not expecting that.
Say his
no,
name so we
dude,
can
not
shout
at
him
all.
out to the listeners, just for future reference.
He hasn't made anything since like '99, I don't think. But yeah, it's Orko the Psychotic Alien, and it's ORKO the SYCOTIK.
I'm sorry. Let me see. Like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna interview Carmike. I don't know if you know who Carmike is.
that's gonna be sick.
And I've been like on my like, I listened to the Holocaust Click like a lot today, and I always see Carmike, but I love Shorty Pin. Like I've been on my like, I'm gonna listen to Memphis Tapes only thing again. It's like when you listen to so much like funk or like newer age horrorcore, it's like, all right, let's go back.
Yep.
Let's go.
No,
let's
for
listen to
real,
ICP.
dude.
All right, like okay.
Let's turn on Riddlebox really quick, boy. Like, hold on, give me a minute, dude.
Speaking of horrorcore and new age horrorcore being ass, I'm trying to bring back the good horrorcore.
I'm trying to make fun of Ouija Mac really quick. Fuck Ouija Mac. Ouija Mac, I hope you see this. I hate you and you probably smell like musty ketchup, bro. Fuck you.
Why? Why don't you like Ouija Mac?
He's ugly as shit.
All right, there we go.
And I hate his voice.
Listen, you know, the
I know people are
Juggalo scene
obsessed
is
with him.
sacred. I do too. I know too many people. I got too many homies that are
I mean,
obsessed with him.
I
It's
fuck
like
with
the
it,
whole-
but like you know.
That's alright, you know, like it's a personal preference, but like
Pussies want beef, but I don't eat that shit.
I don't know, dude, like the Juggalo scene used to be so sick. It was so sick, and it was like
Now it's Ouija Mac.
sacred. Like if it
Now it's
wasn't
Ouija
sick, it would get dissed, bro. Like people used to talk shit about the weak shit. And now here's Ouija Mac, who is just the fucking blood on the dance floor of the Juggalo world, and it's weak. He's transformed. But like, I don't know. I'm like really good friends with like Choir Boy Dank and shit, and like I've been around. Like I've known them for years. Like I've worked with Scrim, I've worked with Ghostmane, like I've done shit, I've been around, I've known people. I've never liked Ouija, bro. Like he as a person, he's just like never sat right. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I could just be completely like misjudging and misinterpreting the whole situation. He might be like the nicest guy in the fucking world, and I'm over here just like fuck you. But like, guess what? Fuck you. You know, like.
I did hear something that was kind of like caught me like off guard. I like his music a little bit now. I'm not like gonna form an opinion. Because I know people that are cool with him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then again, it's like I did kind of turned me off when I heard that like he posted something about how he was gonna kill himself one day. And then all his fans heard about it, and then like his fans convinced him not to kill himself. It's like, what are we doing? Like, if you're gonna do that, like,
Right.
first of all, go to the psych ward and figure it out. You don't have to like
Yeah,
post about
he's
it.
acting like he's not 39 years old with a fucking 13-year-old son, bro. Like.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Acting like he doesn't just have a fucking like real platinum fucking diamond encrusted chain. Just like there's a certain point in time where you just gotta sit back and realize like fuck, I've made it. Like I no longer have to stress out about the dumb shit in life. And whenever you're fucking sitting in a goddamn diamond encrusted platinum fucking chain of your own logo that is a branch off of the most successful underground record label ever, like, you kind of just gotta sit back and be like, all right, cool, I'm good. And on top of that, like, you're a grown-ass man with a child. Like, I understand life's hard, but, like, I don't know. If you have a child, you gotta, like, enter that certain level of responsibility where it's like, fuck, I gotta provide for this kid, like, at all times. Which is why I don't have a child, and I'll never have a child, bro. Fuck that. I'm not gonna be that responsible, bro. Who knows if I'm gonna die in the car tomorrow morning? I thought...
That's the thing about like there's a certain thing about having a child that like kind of it doesn't make you happier. I mean, it can definitely increase the level of happiness if it definitely does. But if you what it definitely does certainly is make you
like
more responsible. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
as we're saying.
Absolutely. Most people, at least if they're a good parent, yeah, they'll like mature and like learn how to be a parent. And That's the important fucking part. That's where a lot of people fucking fail, and it's sad.
And then we
There's a lot of
get fucking school shooters. And like,
Yup, I wasn't even gonna say it, but that's exactly what I was thinking, dude.
we are not really a filtered show here on the podcast.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what the fuck causes that, bro. Like,
speaking of school shootings, you want to talk to him about that song?
What song?
He's active shooter.
No, because I don't know when it's coming out. It's fire, though. I'll send you a link, dude. I'm working on a fucking, like, old school, like, like obituary style death metal tape. And I have one song finished for it right now called Active Shooter. And it's pretty fucking fire, dude.
It's pretty fucked up, but it's fire.
Yeah.
If it's fucked up, it's going.
Like, when the breakdown hits, I'm like, screams of terror flood through the hallways. Watch them scatter. Do you think they know they're gonna die? Like, it's fucking fire, bro. Like, the whole thing is just like, yeah, I'm in your fucking shit shooting because I don't care. I'm bored.
Speaking of fucked up lyrics and all that, do you know one of my favorite fucking thing is that people say to rappers? You ain't about that.
You ain't about it.
I'd like them to explain to me how I can be about killing God himself. Oh.
Yeah, like when your shit's like already out there, it's like let's not like it's like H.P. Lovecraft at this point. You know what I mean? It's like it's mythical. It's like, you know what I mean?
Come down at some point. You best believe I'm gonna try. You know, like, I'm gonna make my presence known. But
it's dark fantasy.
Right.
It is like a dark fantasy novel in the form of music. That's how I approach music.
Hell yeah.
I had one person tell me that I wasn't about it before. They were like, "You ain't about what you rap," and I was like, freshly going through a divorce and shit, and I was like, fine, fuck you, bro. I posted a picture on Instagram of me smoking heroin off a foil, like, just on my public Instagram. Never had anybody ever say anything dumb like that to me ever again. I can't believe I posted that. I took it down pretty quickly, bro. Like, then I wasn't pretty quickly. It was like 2 days. I kind of like sat there and I was like, oh shit, bro.
You're like, let it be known, then we'll get rid of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was like, that never happened, guys. Maybe I'm not really about it. You know, like, I that's whenever I sat back and I thought, like, you know what? Maybe it's alright for them to think I'm not really about it, bro. Because, like,
it just makes me laugh so fucking hard because, like, you listen to my lyrics and you actually, like, if you read through my lyrics,
yeah.
I'd like you to show me how I can be about that.
Right.
Because I'd be talking about, like, stringing people up in my garage by meat hooks and skinning them alive and eating their flesh. I mean, I try cannibalism. I'm not gonna lie.
I wonder if anybody ever told Cannibal Corpse they weren't about it.
No, I was like, it's like, bro, ain't nobody ever say that to metal artists, metal bands. Nobody says it.
Especially after Burzum.
You don't even come blood, bro.
Bro, you weren't even grind corpses.
Burzum ain't about it. Burzum, you ain't about it. And say that to Burzum in 1991. He's like, say less.
Argue, you ain't about it, bro. It's been like damn near 30 years, bro. Reprove yourself. You've been hiding in the woods for too long, son.
I bet he just chops trees and like just jerks off. Like, I bet that's like his entire life.
Yeah. I found out not too long ago that I guess he like went through recently and made a whole entire D&D campaign that takes approximately 14 days to play through. And I was like, oh, this could be fun. And I started reading through the rulebook. And I've never played Dungeons & Dragons ever. I was like, oh, you know what? Like, that would be fun for, like, a first time. I'm, like, reading through the rulebooks and shit.
It's fucked.
I understand, you know, why people look at me sideways whenever I say I like Burzum, you know? Like, dude, he, like, full
What was in the rulebook? What was in the rulebook?
Dude, it was basically like, okay, if you come across these people, you're gonna take them back to their village and like trap them all in a house and fucking rape them and burn them. And it was like just crazy shit like that. I was like, bro, I don't know if this is okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I love the music, but like I don't know if it's shock value or if there's just something that wrong with Varg, but there's something there, man. And like that's what sucks with some black metal, like
roll for nut.
There's some very crazy black metal artists that were extreme in very racist, and
It sucks. Yeah, I hate when that's like when you enjoy something so much, and that's like a part of like that's all associated with that. Like
Right.
I'm not a fucking Nazi, but I like Burzum. You know what I mean? He's like idiot, but he makes good music. Like, so I'm still gonna listen.
He
to
does,
it, but
dude.
it's like,
Even whenever it's like his weird like dungeon synth shit, like it's still fire
It's
as
still
fuck.
fire.
Like it is so good. It's so good. Like he is a musical mastermind. He's a piece of shit. He's a musical mastermind. I would still sit and smoke a blunt with him and ask him what the fuck. I'd be like,
Yeah.
bro. So how many churches, bro? And you stabbed him in the head after 30 something times, bro. Like what? Why? What happened, bro? Like,
I miss the days where you could just go and burn down a church and have no repercussions.
yeah, bro. Now, like, I got dreadlocks and shit, and they got, like, forensic pulling and shit, and, like, they'll be like, here's a hair.
Like, oh, we know exactly what chemical compound you used to burn down this church and when you did it.
Yeah,
and
bitch, you
where-
sure do. I got it.
you
printed on
use
the back
orange
of
juice
the fucking
concentrate from Fight. When he was talking about Fight Club, he was like frozen orange juice
and
concentrate.
lighter filled with diesel fuel.
sheet. No, bro, you just used a bunch of natural glycerin from soap. You watched Fight Club simply too many times, bro. They're just gonna look at my Netflix fucking history and be like, he's watched Fight Club 103 times in the past 2 days. He's gonna blow something up, bro.
He's gonna blow something up. We get all Ted Kaczynski on us.
For real.
I interviewed someone and we just talked about like Ted Kaczynski the whole time, and like a couple months ago he asked me to take it down, and I was kind of hurt. And I was like, dude,
Damn.
like admit it, like you know you believe some of the shit that Ted said was true, like move
Right.
on. I mean, if he was
Right.
like fucking applying for like a 6-figure job, I get it, but it's like Let's chill.
What happened?
but I don't know.
He
but
said, I gotta
Shouts
get
out to Ted Kaczynski. Let's do a podcast. Anyways.
Yeah, shout out Ted.
I feel like out of anybody who should be on Joe Rogan, it's Son of Sam, because he's one of the people who like went to prison and like started changing his life and doing good shit.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay. Yeah.
Bro, if
I didn't know that was
if
his
you
name.
want to talk about some crazy shit like that on your show, like and like with somebody who is actually like super duper like into it,
Mhm.
I highly recommend getting one of my artists on my label, fucking Columbine Colin.
Yeah,
dude's
already off his name.
That dude's whole life is all about that shit, bro. Like, there's so many times we'll be working on a song and he'll like reference like it'll be like he'll be rapping from like the point of view from like a serial killer, and he'll be like, no, I can't say this, bro. And I'm like, but that's literally what he did. And he's like, yeah, but I can't say this. And like it'll take him like a couple months to like finally get him to say it, but like, dude, he's
And normally it's not
so
even that
sick
bad.
with it. No, it's not. But he's
Like
so
when we were in
fucking
my
sick
room
with it.
upstairs, and he was like, "I don't think I can say that." I was like, "Bro, you can say that. It's not
Yeah.
even that bad."
Well,
Like, I'd be saying way worse.
he
shit.
was worried about saying fagtard, and I was like, I think if anybody hears that, they'll probably laugh because like,
Yeah, I say faggot all the time, and I'm pansexual. I don't give a fuck.
right.
Like,
I can say faggot because I've sucked dick.
I don't really think I can say faggot, but I don't really say it, you know.
on your bad days.
Sometimes, you know,
Mentally
it depends.
unstable.
I say it sometimes in songs. I don't know,
Okay.
bro.
That's
I
what
like
wanted to
I
hear.
like to say the word. It's not that I like.
We're talking about the
I don't
bundle of
like
sticks.
the
I'm gonna
word.
start saying fagtard now. This is amazing.
Yeah, bro, right? Like, I said it one day. I was all drunk as fuck, and I was talking shit about this kid who dissed us. I was like, yo, fuck that fagtard. And Colin, like, he loved it. He was like, yeah, dude, that's it. And he put it in a verse on the upcoming Vile House album. He has like, fagtard in a verse. He's like, I don't think I can say that. And I was like, as your manager, you're gonna say it,
That's
bro.
That's amazing. Now, what music do you guys have planned to release that you could speak on before you wrap this interview up?
I got an album that I just finished that will be dropping sometime in the near future. called
Y'all need a run-up display of agony.
yeah, Run Up Display of Agony. Whenever
Beautiful
it's really
thing.
like I'm gonna drop this album whenever I feel like that's gotten a sufficient amount of attention. But I have a 7-track album, all self-produced, called The Repertoires of My Failures. And then in how many days? On the 19th, I have a self-produced single called Blood Witch coming out.
That shit fucks.
And then also in the near future, probably like June, the first ever official Vile House album will be releasing. And as of right now, there are 3 songs that have every single member on it. So we got, including Cuddy, who's a producer. He rapped on all of them, but like, there's some songs that have like 15, 16 fucking verses on it. Like,
It's obnoxious, but in a good way.
it's dude, I keep listening back to it, and like, I'm so proud. Like, it's, I have a very good feeling about it. But yeah, like, there's a lot of shit coming at all times. There's the first ever Kill Nino video dropping on the Vile House YouTube page on the 25th.
I finished a YouTube or a fucking music video, my
For-
very first.
Yeah, we have a music video for him dropping soon, a music video for me dropping soon, a music video for Grim Jones dropping soon. Fucking, he has albums in the works, fucking singles in the works. I have a song. Well, me and him both have a song. I'm gonna announce it.
I don't even think we should talk about that one right now.
I'm gonna announce it. I don't even care. So it's like, ever since like day one when I started rapping, like my number one feature goal for always, forever, was Roz Dillums. And I fucking, we got something really cool in the works. Like, I sent him a beat, and I expected to get like a 16-bar verse from him. And he recorded on like half of the beat, and I had to extend the beat. Dude, it was so sick.
It's
That's
such
so
dude.
fire.
And like, it's really cool, dude. Like, I met him on the Double Funeral tour that he did with Scum back in 2018, I want to say. I opened for that in Indiana. And I like tried to introduce myself to Roz outside, and he knew who I was, and like we kicked it off there. Like, I got his phone number, and we were shooting the shit
Bro,
for years,
he
dude.
texted me ecstatic as fuck. He's like, bro, I just met Roz. He knew who I was. We're friends now. We're chilling, smoking blunts.
Dude, it was so cool, and like, dude, to this day, like, I still like, he's like always doing all kinds of crazy shit, but like, I'll talk to him like once a week, and we'll like talk for a couple fucking hours. Like, it's really cool, but eventually he ended up hitting me up, and he was like, bro, so like, are you gonna send me a fucking song or what? And like, I woke up and I was like, hold on, dude, I'm not awake yet. Like, this is a dream. This isn't real.
It's not a
And it was real, bro. It was definitely real. I sent him the verse, or I sent him the beat, and like, he just sent me a verse back.
Also, I definitely thought you
And-
were talking about a different song.
No, not that song. We don't talk about that song yet.
That's what I thought.
No, we're talking about the Roz feature.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
thank you
Now
for coming on the show,
A
though.
main artist collab.
Yeah, it's not even a feature, it's a collab. Like, it's all 3 of our songs. It's really...
It's gonna be releasing on all 3 of our Spotify profiles and all the other things.
Yeah, I think I want to drop that. I don't know, dude. I kind of want to drop it on my birthday in October, but also I might just like, I don't know. I might just like end up getting the art from Reb and just dropping it, like submitting it for like distribution that day. Be like, oh, this is coming out in a month. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But it'll be dropping at some point. I'm really excited for that.
I got my album in the work. My album titled Simulacrum.
Yup.
I'm trying to get more work done on that. It's a lot of fucking work because making metal instrumentals from scratch is a fucking pain. But I'm aiming for like 20 songs. We have a song on there. Him and I have a song on there called Cockthrob. And it's about fucking dead bodies.
Yeah, it's supposed to be just absolutely disgusting. Like, you're supposed to hear it and like you want to puke. Like I want to like deter the most like demented person. I want them to hear that and be like, nah, bro, what the fuck did he just say? Like, what?
What? That's so fire. Like, you guys got me like so excited for all this music, bro. Like,
I also just started working on another EP, but it's only gonna be 3 songs. I just need to do one more and then get his vocals and Colin's vocals.
Yeah.
And then I can fucking drop that. But it's gonna be like old school horrorcore. That's what I'm aiming for.
We also have a joint EP dropping this year at some point.
Nothing's done for it yet.
No, except for a fake phone number that we made because we're gonna.
Oh my god!
We're gonna. We're gonna print out a bunch of flyers, like wanted posters, like police sketch wanted posters of us for like promo as like serial killers. I don't know how this is gonna go. We might get shot in like a grocery store or something. I don't know how this is gonna go. It might go well. It has a fake phone number and it's like, please contact the authorities, like whatever, and it has this phone number, and if you call the phone number, it's an actual phone line. And
with
it like
motion shit.
Yeah, bro, like it's like Undead Ronin and Worm or have this album and like it's not done yet or anything, so it's like just a fucking
let me find it.
Bass fucking like voice message for the phone call, and like we'll fix it whenever we like finish the album, but yeah, we have that coming. Like all kinds of crazy shit, dude. We're always busy, always got crazy shit coming in the works. Fucking.
Is it still up?
I hope so. Yes.
What are you about to show?
Press any key to execute your code.
It is.
Okay, we know what's happening. If you have information regarding these persons, please notify police or contact your local authorities immediately.
And like it's a real ass. You can't read it. Fuck. His phone number is 662-666-6623.
That was hurting my ears, bro.
My
Sorry.
apologies. I forgot that he forgot that I turned it all the way up.
I didn't
It's
know
cool,
you
it's
turned it
cool.
all the way up. I thought you just turned it up.
Green means clipping.
Oh no.
Yellow means
Sorry.
starting to clip, and green means clipping.
Oh, that
Nah,
was
it's cool, it's
atrocious. I apologize.
But thank you for coming on the show. Links in the description to your music. And I really appreciated this conversation. Stick around after I end the recording and we'll just talk on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? But that was another episode of Serpentine Speaks. Thank you, Worm and Undead Ronin, for coming on the show.
Thank you. This is like my second interview. So, fucking
Peace.
hit him with the...